finally got my logo figured out, and I'll show it in a second, but this is my original logo. My thinking behind it was I wanted it to be simple. The simple font represented my style. And then the hands logo, I designed and made that myself. The goal was to represent me trying to provide for my family, as well as God ultimately providing for our family. But I didn't put a ton of thought into it, and so I wanted to put more thought into the logo update because I want to order some brass stamps for my logo and touch mark. I wanted the logo to be nailed down before I did that, and so I was debating a lot between staying with the hands or just going with the initials, because on one hand, the hands are a unique logo. It would look fairly clean on a product, but on the other hand, the initials actually gives someone a trigger for what brand that product is. Whereas the hands, you have no idea what the brand is if you don't remember what the name is. And so it doesn't do that good a job at being a touch mark if the person can't remember who made it. And so I went back and forth a lot with some of you, and all of you were very helpful. The logo I ended up going with is this. It seems like I'm contradicting myself, but I went with the hands because I decided it was more important to have a touch mark that looked aesthetic and clean than to be recognizable, because I cared more about someone liking what was stamped on their product. And so if it was more simple, I was okay with that. And then I went with a more serif font to hopefully encourage this idea of luxury, and I like the font. It didn't change that much, it's still simple. I changed some of the proportions of the hands, this to this, to make it look more like hands. I hope I don't have issues with the gap in between the thumb and the finger being too hard to make a stamp for. Let me know if you like the update. If not, too bad. I've updated all my social media and website, and it's too late. I'd still appreciate the feedback, maybe for a future logo update.